Okay, this is our third and final video where we'll actually build the inventory of assets. So this is the first page you will build, which is our full inventory of our XYZ event, the overall inventory of assets. So we build this completely. This is our first task. All our assets go on this page. So we simply create a few columns here. So asset, feature, function and benefit of the asset, the number of them, the cost, its value, and then costing and valuing notes that correspond to that asset. I've also divided the assets into two main areas, which are we should have actually, it doesn't look right, so let's fix that. We have advertising, and then that one, we'll just take that off there. So the two main categories are advertising and hospitality. So underneath advertising you'll have things like signage, print media, broadcast media, so on and so forth, all the way down the list. The other thing here at the moment we'll talk about is down the end we have our costing and valuing notes. Now, because this is a very limited inventory, it all just fits here on one page, but yours will be much more complex, so we might want to put these on different pages. So we'll insert a new worksheet and we'll put the valuing notes on there, and we'll call that valuing notes, and then we'll call that one costing notes. Okay, and just to be in order, we'll drag and drop that one into there. Okay, so we've got our costing notes and our valuing notes and our full inventory. This is where we start. So for each asset, and we'll walk through this prime signage one first. So we've got prime signage, whatever you call it, tier 1 signage, so on and so forth. The features of the asset and the functions and benefits. This is important to get as detailed as possible because it helps us when we're building our inventory understand what we have to sell, because we sell benefits, not features. Okay, we'll get to that in lectures to come. So it is important to get this as detailed as possible as you can. So then we have the number of these prime signs, and now we get to the nitty gritty. So let's just delete these things for a moment and we'll go and build them ourselves. Okay, so the cost of our sign, 3 by 1 meter, full colour. If we go to our costing notes, signage production cost from there, and the cost said was $594.60 or something for one of our signs. So that's for one sign of that prime level, 3 by 1 meter. So we go back here. So our cost equals the number of signs, or the number of the assets that we have, times what value we've got in our costing notes. So $594.60, and that gives us our cost of these signs that we are going to produce and then on sell to our sponsors. So then we go to our value. We've got to value that, and this is where our cost plus comes in and our advertising value of these signs. So the cost plus, because we're producing these assets on behalf and maintaining them on behalf of our sponsors, we add a cost plus value in to try and cover the costs of maintaining and producing that asset on behalf of the sponsor. So we use, in the case of this, signage as per we said back in here. Don't know why that doesn't want to come up when I do that, but down here we said hard items like signs, etc., 10 to 20% cost plus. So in our inventory we'll use 20%. So to value it, let's say it equals our cost times 1.2. That's our cost plus component of our value. Then we need to add in the advertising value of these signs. So it's that plus our advertising advertising value. Now to calculate our advertising value, we go to our valuing notes, and if they're not here, we put them in. So we've used cost plus 20%, $25 CPM for each of these because they're our tier 1 signs, and oh, hang on. We've got this wrong. Okay. I'll just delete that for a second. We'll go to our valuing notes. So we've got cost plus what? We'll get this right in a sec. Alright, that's just our cost plus value. We also need to add in this value, and the reason I'm doing this is I want to get to the end here and say 20,000 impressions, because we need that information as well in our valuing notes. So we've got a CPM value of $25 and 20,000 impressions. So to add our advertising value in, we'll now go here and add our advertising value. So this reverts back to equation number 1. We're setting, equation number 2. We're setting a CPM value and we're calculating the value, advertising value of these signs. So it's CPM value times impressions